India's most important conference on international affairs. Yes, today we are going to talk about Raisina Dialogue that just concluded few days back, if I specifically talk about 19th of May 2025. So you can see here that it has been concluded with its 10th of edition. That took place in 2025, in which this thing was seen that there was a participation of more than 100 of countries. And if I specifically talk about this Raisina Dialogue, so this has been there right from 2016, which is published, or which is organized by two of the players here. One is your ORF, which is your Observer Research Foundation, and next is your Ministry of External Affairs. So this much is the information about the historical sense. If I specifically talk about Raisina Dialogue, so it was there right from 2016, and if I specifically talk about it, so ये international organizations के लिए या फिर international affairs के लिए इतना ज़्यादा important role play क्यों करती है? Because this is a most popular, I just said that this is a most popular conference which plays most important part in bringing improvement in your geo-economics as well as your geopolitics also. So whatever the matter is there going in the world, whatever the matter is there going in the world's economies, various countries' economies, वो सारी चीज़ें जो है वो इस conference में discuss करी जाती हैं with the participation of various, players, as in I'm specifically talking about your political parties, as in I'm talking about their their heads. Similarly, economists, similarly various reputed heads are organized here. The reputed heads are just called out here, and they participates to bring more of the solutions of the various problems that our world is going through. So this is the importance of this Raisina Dialogue. ये जो international affairs जो dialogue है, it is a specific dialogue which gives a more significance to our international affairs, because it provides us a solution. Since one of the examples that I would like to take here, that since Ukraine war is going on, so how to bring solutions to it, how to approach it. Are we watching out the solutions towards it? Are we more optimistic towards it? जो हमारी problems आई हैं just because of the Russia-Ukraine war, and similarly we have other wars as well. So उनके कारण जो supply chain disruption that we are continuously going through, can we bring improvement in it or not? And what are the methods using which we can bring more of the improvement? So these are the dialogue, and similarly we have other problems as well. Similarly, I would say the tariffs that currently Trump is talking about. So उस चीज़ से कैसे deal करा जाए? Similarly, we have problems, other problems as well. So one by one, we'll go through that. I would say the main principle, the main themes that this particular, that has been discussed in this particular dialogue. Now talking about the main theme of this 2025 Raisina Dialogue, so that was Kal Chakra. Kal Chakra में there are 3 P's. One is your people, peace, as well as planet. Now you see that these 3 plays a huge, I would say, role in bringing improvement in your entire economies, and I'm here talking about the global economies. Here we are watching out your people, peace, as well as planet. So this gives a comprehensive view कि all we need for the improvement, for bringing improvement in each and every economy, all we need is a comprehensive approach of these 3 P's. Now people says, specifically talking about people, so हम जो है humanity के साथ कैसे चल सकते हैं? How to take care of the humanity? Similarly, we have what? We have peace. How to go with it? हम जो है वो peace की तरफ कैसे जा सकते हैं? Humanity को कैसे approach करके how we can ensure this thing that we are developing, each and every country is developing, but taking care of the peace as well. How to ensure this thing that we each and every country is growing, each and every country is playing best in bringing more of the technology. हर एक जो कंट्री है वो अच्छे से अच्छा परफॉर्म करना चाहती है, बट अलॉन्ग विद दैट हाउ टू मेंटेन पीस, how to take care of the humanity, how to remember that we are the people and we have the humanity and we have, hearts as well, and we have to take care of each other's interest as well. Now along with the technology, bringing of technology, bringing of AI, bringing of everything, it is also very important to take care of the environment also. सो एनवायरनमेंट का ध्यान रखने के साथ साथ हम बाकी चीज़ों को कैसे कंट्रोल करते हैं, दैट इज़ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. एंड आई वुड से दैट द इंटायर चक्र इज जस्ट बेस्ड ऑन दीज 3 P's ओनली. इसी के साथ साथ जो है हम हर एंगल में, even if I talk about each and every country can bring improvement here, since we are involved in this particular initiative. Now we'll see one by one that what is all that has been concluded. So I've already told you that 10th edition जो है वो complete हो चुकी है. This is a flagship forum. Generally if I talk about the geopolitics as well as your geoeconomics, so यहाँ पे क्या करा जाता है, हर एक चीज़ के ऊपर जो है वो proper discussion करी जाती है. Even if I talk about that, some countries' economy is not, bringing improvement, and because of that, there are a lot of after effects that are there in the rest of the economies. Similarly, जैसे अभी मैंने बात करी tariffs की, ठीक है, जो ट्रम्प के tariffs जो हम बात कर रहे हैं regularly, it is in news. So whatever we are talking about it, that is also hampering the economies of the rest of the economy. So that has to be discussed. Similarly, I talked about the geopolitical wars that are going on. ठीक है, ग्लोबल पर्सपेक्टिव पे जो वॉर्स चल रही हैं, इसराइल की बात कर लीजिए या फिर जो रशिया यूक्रेन की वॉर चल रही है, दैट हैज़ टू ऑल्सो बी कंसीडर्ड. सो यू कंसीडर हियर बोथ जियोपॉलिटिक्स एज वेल एज जियो इकोनॉमिक्स. नाउ दीज आर द information which I have already given you about the Raisina dialogue. So I just told you that it is organized by both, collaboration of both your Ministry of Affairs as well as your Observer Research Foundation, which is your ORF. Now I have already told you these many things. Now it brings together world leaders, your innovators, your creators, your policy makers, and similarly your experts, scholars as well as journalists, to just discuss the issues that are being discussed here, and to discuss the pressing global issues as well. Now we just saw the thing that this is the theme of 2025. This is the theme of 2025. Now we'll go through the 6 thematic pillars here. We'll go through the 6 thematic pillars, and believe me, ये जो pillars है इनके around ही जो entire बातचीत है, जो exchange of dialogues है, that has been around these many pillars only. So the first we have is politics interrupted, shifting sands and rising tides. So here if you see that here we are talking about the politics interrupted, continuous interruption of the various economies, policies, politics basically. So how we can bring improvement here, and here they are talking about the shifting sands and the rising tides. ठीक है, so यहाँ पे बात करी जा रही है कि हम जो न्यू वेस्टर्न इकोनॉमीज है हम उनके साथ कैसे डील कर सकते हैं. ठीक है, अब जो नया जो चेंजिंग ट्रेंड है, सिंस द पॉलिटिक्स इज ऑल्सो गेटिंग चेंज, वी हैव अ लॉट ऑफ प्लेयर्स दैट आर कमिंग इन. So how to deal with that is entirely discussed here. So you can see that this explores the changing land segment of international power dynamics, the rise of new geopolitical players, and the challenges that are faced by the traditional alliances as well as institutions, the new players that are coming in, how to deal with that, how they are optimistic about us, how they are optimistic about the various you can consider about the various countries economies. So how to deal with the new emerging western countries. So that is what has been discussed here. Resolving the green trilemma, who, where and how. Now here we are talking about the climate challenges. Here we are talking about the climate challenges. We have of course various challenges. We have carbon emission as a challenge. We have to grow, but with the sustainable development, this is also a challenge. So the entire thing, the entire trilemma has been discussed here. Now it has deep dive into the climatic changing solutions, that how to deal with the climate changing solutions and how climate changing problems and how to give solutions against it. We are growing, but we are impacting highly on our environment also. So how along with the growth we can take care of our environment, how to set goals, how to make sure that we are following, each and every country is following them correctly. So that is what has been discussed here, emphasizing the key stakeholders, role of key stakeholders, equitable resource distribution. Equitable resource distribution says what? We have two types, equitable as well as your we have being equal, and equitable growth, as well as we have equity as well. So equitable growth ensures that whatever the resources you are distributing, आप उसी तरीके से resources की distribution कर रहे हो जहाँ पे जिसको necessary है सिर्फ उतना ही मिल रहा है. You are not watching this thing that even if you talk about the rich individual, you cannot just give them 100 rupees and you cannot compare it with the poor people. Of course the poor people needs it, but the rich guy doesn't need it. So you have to ensure the equitable distribution of resources and the delicate balance between the economic progress as well as environmental conservation as well. So here we are talking about the sustainable development. Here we are talking about the sustainable development which I just mentioned you. Okay, that along with the growth, how we can ensure this thing that we are taking care of environment also. We are continuously towards the manufacturing of more and more goods. कार की ज़्यादा, we just want this thing that automobiles performs best. ठीक है, उसके बाद कई सारी ऐसी चीज़ें हैं, कई ज़्यादा ऐसी इंडस्ट्रीज है, कंस्ट्रक्शन सेक्टर की बात करो तो वो भी अच्छा कंट्रीब्यूट करता है. सो इफ़ आई टॉक अबाउट ईच एंड एवरी इंडस्ट्री, दो वी आर कंट्रीब्यूटिंग आवर बेस्ट, बट अलॉन्ग विद इंडस्ट्रीज वी ऑल्सो हैव टू ensure this thing that we are taking care of our environment. Next we have is digital planet, agents, agencies as well as absences. So digital planet ensures कि यहाँ पे कौन सी country जो है, we are talking here about the sovereignty. ठीक है, वी आर हियर टॉकिंग अबाउट द सोवरेनिटी बेसिकली. सो डिजिटल जो है, हम डिजिटल एक्सेस लेके है, फिर यू कैन सी कि जो डिजिटल इकोनॉमीज चल रही है, वी आर कॉन्टिन्यूसली इंटीग्रेटिंग AI, वी आर कॉन्टिन्यूसली इंटीग्रेटिंग टेक्नोलॉजीज. सो हम उस चीज़ में जो हर एक कंट्री है, हम उस चीज़ में कैसे बेहतर हो सकते हैं, दैट इज entirely discussed in the digital planet. So you can see here that examining the far-reaching impact of technology on governance, economy, societies, while tackling with the related concerns like cyber security, ethical dilemmas, and the geopolitics shift driven by the artificial intelligence. So it entirely talks about the technologies, the digitalization that each and every country is adopting. अब बहुत सारे जो है, now if I talk about the previous time, so वहाँ पे क्या होता था कि physical लड़ाई होती थी, people were using their horses, and people were using their talwar वगैरह, and they were just they used to fight. But if I talk about today's fight, that is entirely has gone on technology. So technology पे ही we are watching this thing that we are hampering each other's interest. We are just continuously watching this thing कि किसी ना किसी को जो है वो नुकसान पहुंचे. That is what? That is a cyber you can say cyber war that is currently going on. So along with the improvement, along with the inclination towards technology, along with the inclination towards AI and each and every advanced technology, we also have to take care of this thing that we are taking care of its after effects also. Cyber security का भी ध्यान रखना पड़ेगा, cyber war का भी ध्यान रखना पड़ेगा. We also have to ensure this thing that each and everything is secured in manner. Next you have is militant mercantilism, trade, supply chains as well as exchange rates. So you can see here that assessing the rise of economic nationalism and protectionist policies and discussing approaches to building resilient global trade networks in an increasingly divided landscape. Now if I specifically talk about protectionist policies, so this particular military mercantilism says that यहाँ पे जो है each and every country is taking care, is highly taking care of their own interest. Now military mercantilist जो है वो एक ऐसा concept है जहाँ पे ये एक बहुत बायस्ड अप्रोच दिखा, बायस्ड अप्रोच एज इन कि हमें सबसे पहले वी हैव टू टेक केयर ऑफ आवरसेल्व्स, देन वील सी अदर्स इकोनॉमीज. सो सबसे पहले अपना ध्यान रखो. इफ वी आर एक्सपोर्टिंग समथिंग या फिर इफ वी आर इम्पोर्टिंग समथिंग, सो वी हैव टू इंश्योर दिस थिंग कि सबसे पहले हमारे जो डोमेस्टिक इंडस्ट्रीज हैं उनका नुकसान ना हो. इफ वी आर इम्पोर्टिंग राइट फ्रॉम इन अदर कंट्री, ठीक है, किसी भी और कंट्री से हम इम्पोर्ट कर रहे हैं, वी आर वॉचिंग दिस थिंग दैट आर डोमेस्टिक इंडस्ट्रीज आर गेटिंग हैम्पर्ड आउट ऑफ द आउट ऑफ द इम्पोर्ट import that we are continuously doing, then we'll engage ourselves there in the protectionist policies, जहाँ पे ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा जो है वो टैरिफ लगा दिया जाएगा, and we'll ensure this thing कि यहाँ पे जो import है उसको कम करा जाए, just because to ensure this thing that we have to take care of our domestic producers and domestic industrialists. So that is what is your entirely related to your militant mercantilism, जहाँ पे हम जो है वो सिर्फ biased approach में है. We have to take care of our economies, we have to take care of our resources, and then we'll see कि जो दूसरे जो country है वो कैसे जो है हम उनका भी benefit कर सकते हैं. So this is also discussed here कि since globalization is there and it was promised that you have to take care of each and every economy. Of course, first you have to take care of yourself only, but we need not to be that biased also. So how we can tackle with with these many situations that are going on. अभी अगर मैं Trump tariffs की बात करूँ, so which the entire news that is going on here, so that is also putting a lot of impact on other economies. So that is what has been discussed here. कि people are, or I would say the Western countries are entirely focusing on their own self. They are entirely focusing on this thing कि जो हमारा benefit है वो हो जाए. अगर कोई और country है अगर वो hamper भी हो रही है तो we cannot take the responsibility. Firstly we have to see कि हमारा कैसे जो है वो benefit हो जाए. That has been discussed here. Now the tiger's tail, rewriting development with the new plan. Now here they are talking about the role of the global south in reshaping development frameworks through innovative governance models, sustainable economic growth, and strengthening your global partnership. So यहाँ पे this is what has been written in your formal languages, but अगर मैं simplified तरीके में बताऊँ, so tiger tails you can see here that rewriting development here as in कि कौन सी countries नए नए plans लेकर आ रहे हैं ताकि हम क्या करें, जो हमारी डेवलपमेंट है हम उसको और अच्छे बेटर तरीके से जो है वो ला सके. नाउ हियर यू कैन इंक्लूड वेरियस टेक्नोलॉजीज. हियर यू कैन यूज your quantum technology, your AI, your advanced technologies which we are continuously using just to ensure this thing कि हम जो है वो development की तरफ जा सके. So you cannot just be based on this particular thing कि आप जो है वो पुराने तरीके से ही development कर रहे हो. अगर आपने पुराने टाइम पे we shifted towards the use of mobile, so वहाँ पे जो पोस्ट वगैरह का सिस्टम था वो खत्म हो गया था. So now you cannot just do this thing कि जो आपने उस टाइम पे मोबाइल फोन्स जो आप लेकर आए थे अब उसी टाइम के ही यूज कर रहे हो. नो, यू हैव टू bring more of the developments here so that you can engage in the development of your entire economy also. So you continuously have to engage yourself in the adoption of more technologies as well as advanced technologies that has been discussed here. Now investing in peace, drivers, institution and leadership. So now here they are talking about, they are analyzing the emerging security threats. Similarly they are talking about China's involvement, चाइना की जो हाई इन्वॉल्वमेंट है. ठीक है, अगर मैं इंडियन ओशन रीजन के भी बात करूं, सो द वे दैट चाइना इज मेकिंग यू कैन से इट्स मोर प्रेजेंस इन दैट रीजन, दैट इज सिग्निफिकेंटली गिविंग यू कैन से कि एक थ्रेट सिग्नल्स जो है वो हमारे जो है वो नेशंस को पहुंच रहे हैं कि यू हैव टू कंट्रोल, यू हैव टू ब्रिंग कंट्रोल ऑन दीज थिंग्स. सिमिलरली इन्वेस्टिंग इन द पीस कीपिंग ऑल्सो इंश्योर्स कि सिंस नाउ वी हैव ट्रम्प, सो हाउ डज ही सी द रशिया यूक्रेन वॉर ऑल्सो. Will he be engaged in in cooling down the dialogues, or you can say the arguments that are going on between both of the countries. So this is entirely focused here कि हर एक जो country है, since the more focus is on Trump, so यहाँ पे बोला गया है कि कैसे जो है हम ये जो emerging you can say the global tensions that are going on, the war between the two countries that are going on, how we can settle them. And similarly how different players, specifically about China, how they are integrating into the affairs of our Indian Ocean region and how we can stop that. So this has been entirely focused here. Now we'll see about the key takeaways from the Raisina Dialogue 2025. So first is the weaponization of trade and economy. So you can see here that it has highly emphasized on the concerns over the use of trade as a strategic weapon, citing your issues like tariffs, sanctions, financial controls. Now here you can specifically talk about your your Trump tariffs that are going on. So they are using these many things as a you can say एज अ वेपन, ताकि हम बाकी कंट्रीज़ को कैसे हैम्पर कर सकें, हम बाकी कंट्रीज़ को कैसे नुकसान पहुंचा दें. सो दिस थिंग आई जस्ट मेंशन दिस थिंग कि अब चीज़ें कैसी हो गई कि सबसे पहले अपने अपने इकोनॉमी का ध्यान रखो. इवन इफ वॉट एवर स्टेप्स वी आर टेकिंग, if other economies are getting hampered, we will take it because we are entirely focused on what our military mercantilism, that is the entire focus of each and every country, and specifically talking about the western countries. So that has been discussed here. Now the India is reassessing its trade partnership, prioritizing on reliability, transparency, strategic alignment, particularly in the negotiations with US, EU as well as UK also. Indo-Pacific security, जो कि मैंने अभी आपको बताया. So if I specifically talk about Philippines, so Philippines is continuously, you can say, telling India to get engaged in the Quad alliances. Now Quad alliances जो है वो बनाया क्यों गया था specifically, ताकि हम इस चीज़ का ध्यान रख सके कि जो इन चाइना की जो continuous engagement है जो हमारे Indian Ocean region में, how China is continuously getting engaged in it, कुछ ना कुछ steps लेके कहीं ना कहीं जो है वो engagement जो है वो अपनी दिखा रहा है. तो जो हाई एंगेजमेंट है इसकी हमारे रीजन में, हाउ वी कैन इंश्योर दिस थिंग, हाउ वी कैन काउंटर, हम जो है वो इस चीज़ को काउंटर कैसे कर सकते हैं, व्हाट स्टेप्स वी कैन टेक सो दैट वी कैन रिड्यूस चाइनाज हाई इन्वॉल्वमेंट इन आवर रीजन. सो फिलीपींस इज फोकसिंग ऑन साउथ कोरिया एज वेल एज आर इंडिया के become a member or become a participant of Quad alliance so that we can bring more improvement here. So you can see that Philippines has proposed India's inclusion in the Quad alliance comprising the US, Japan, Australia as well as your Philippines to control the China's influence in the South China Sea. So that has been what is discussed here. Now we'll see digital sovereignty as well as AI regulations. So digital sovereignty means what? कि हम जो है अपने improvement digital areas में each and every country जो है वो it's trying its best to bring more of the improvements even when I talk about digitalization, but we are sovereign here. We need not to get engagement of the rest of the nations. We are digitally sovereign, as in whatever we are steps taking, we are taking care of its after effects also, and we are taking care of each and every step that has been taken by us. So India is cautious about the data governance, artificial intelligence because it has after effects also. Now I told you कि पहले टाइम पे कैसे होता था, जो राजा महाराजा कैसे लड़ते थे तलवारों से या फिर गन्स वगैरह से लड़ते थे, but now is the time of cyber war. Here we have a lot of you can say a threat of the other countries. No one knows कि हमारा जो डेटा है वो जो कब हैक वगैरह हो जाए या फिर वो we never know that today data is the gold, we can say. data क्या है, gold की तरह है, which it is very necessary to protect it, and if in case it gets leaked, so you can say कि our entire economy will be hampered, our entire economy will be in risk. So now is the time where we have to take care of our data, we have to take care of our digital security. So that has been discussed here. Now regulatory frameworks for big data and AI now are the key elements of the India's economic diplomacy. Now another step that has been taken, that there is a launch of book on water credits has been taken on. Water credits क्या है? It is a system towards the, you can say, water management की तरफ. This is a step that has been taken. Now water credits ensures कि ऑफ कोर्स जब हमारी जो इंडस्ट्रीज़ वगैरह है वो क्या करती हैं, एक सस्टेनेबल मेथड यूज़ करती हैं, जैसे जिससे कि क्या कर सकते हैं हम जो वाटर है उसको प्रोटेक्ट कर सकते हैं. ठीक है, सो जब हम वो मेथड्स यूज़ करते हैं, ना वी ऑल नो दैट वी आर रीडिंग दीज थिंग्स सिंस आर चाइल्डहुड कि हम वाटर को कैसे जो है वो स्टोर करके रख सकते हैं, जो हमारा एक्स्ट्रा वाटर आता है हम उसको कैसे स्टोर करके रख सकते हैं. अगर मैं इरीगेशन सिस्टम की ही बात करूँ, सो इरीगेशन सिस्टम जो है वो उसको जो पानी जब हम लगाते हैं खेतों को उसका जुडिशियस यूज़ करना. अगर मैं ड्रॉप इरिगेशन सिस्टम की बात करूँ या फिर स्प्रिंकलर सिस्टम की बात करूँ, दैट इज़ वन ऑफ द इनिशिएटिव्स. सो व्हेन अ लॉट ऑफ इंडस्ट्रीज गेट एंगेज्ड इन द वाटर मैनेजमेंट स्टेप्स, सो वहाँ पे क्या होता है कि वो प्रोटेक्ट करते हैं एक्स्ट्रा वाटर. नाउ वट एवर द एक्स्ट्रा वाटर दैट इज कंजर्व्ड दैट दे हैव सेव्ड, सो वो उनको क्या दे देते हैं, एक वाटर क्रेडिट जो सिस्टम है वो देना स्टार्ट कर देते हैं. फॉर एग्जाम्पल 1 वाटर क्रेडिट इज इक्वल्स टू 100 या फिर यू कैन से 1000 ऑफ लीटर्स. ठीक है, जैसे 1 water credit is equals to 1000 liter. ठीक है. सो दिस इज हाउ दे जस्ट गिव इट अ नेम, और जो क्वांटिटीज वगैरह है ऐसे करके मैनेज करी जाती हैं. एंड इफ वी हैव अदर इंडस्ट्रीज जिनको ज़्यादा पानी जो है वो लगेगा, सो ऑफ कोर्स दे कैन हैव एन एक्सेस ऑफ दीज वाटर क्रेडिट्स फ्रॉम द रेस्ट ऑफ द फ्रॉम द रेस्ट ऑफ द इंडस्ट्रीज. So that is how people are also, industries are also ensuring this thing, that we are taking care of our resources, which is your water. So a book has been launched here, which is your Trading Blue Gold, a blueprint for the water credit valuation in India. ठीक है. अब जो वाटर क्रेडिट वैल्यूएशन जो है, दिस इज ऑल रिलेटेड विद सोशल इम्पैक्ट, about the social as well as your economic impact of your water credit. So that has, this is a particular book that has been launched here. Now this is particularly launched to widen the perspective, है ना. अगर मैं इसकी स्पेसिफिकली बात करूँ तो जो वाटर क्रेडिट सिस्टम है, इसके एस्पेक्ट को वाइडर करने के लिए, दैट इज द रीजन दिस पर्टिकुलर बुक हैज बीन पब्लिश्ड. अगर कोई भी बुक या फिर कोई भी आर्टिकल वगैरह लिखा जाता है, व्हाट इज द पर्पस बिहाइंड इट, कि हम उस तरीके से लोगों को और ज़्यादा अवेयर कर सके. सो दैट इज पर्टिकुलरली इनिशिएटिव दैट हैज बीन टेकन हियर. नाउ विल सी अबाउट द सिग्निफिकेंस ऑफ द रेजिना डायलॉग. सो सबसे पहले it gives solutions to the international, you can see that whatever international problems are going on, so it gives solution to that is one of the significance. Similarly, you can say that marking a digital milestone that is there. Similarly, since it has completed its 10th edition जो है इन्होंने इस बार complete करा है, that is the reason I have seen this thing. I have particularly written this thing. India's premier global forum, if I specifically talk about the India's leading platform for geopolitics as well as your geoeconomic discourse, they even gathered world leaders, world economists, world policy makers, industry experts, just to address this issue, that whatever the problems we are going through, how we can address them. Now you have diverse global representations. Okay, so I just told you this thing, that there was a participation of more than 100 countries. So when they are participating, of course more than 100 mindsets are sitting there. So exchange of dialogues, exchange of ideas, exchange of creativeness. So that has been, there is a exchange of ideas at a huge perspective. Similarly, impact on the policy as well as your international relations has also been there. How we can shape our diplomatic relations, how we can shape our different economies. So that has been entirely discussed here. Economic partnerships ko boost karna. So taking place alongside, since New Zealand, India and New Zealand free trade agreements ko, we are talking about it, and the event highlights the India's commitment to expanding their trade as well as their investment ties, how we can bring improvement here. Promoting your multilateral engagement, so facilitating the dialogue across various sectors as well as regions. The forum promotes multilateral cooperation, engaging collectively action on the global challenges. So that has been discussed here. Now we'll see that information, I'm very sure that everyone knows about ORF, but still it was established in 1990, and the Raisina Dialogue 2025 reinforced the India's stance on strategic trade, digital governance, maritime security, further strengthening its role in the global diplomacy. So that is all. I have discussed the information, of course, a lot, many things were discussed. This was an event, right, from, taking many of the days. So I would say that, this much is information that is very important from the examination perspective, and that is based on the pillars, basically, that has been discussed here. So that is it in today's class, where we read about, this, your Raisina Dialogue. And if I'll have any other information regarding it, if that I find that if it is very specific from an examination perspective, of course I'll bring it to you and I'll share with all of you. So I hope each and everything is clear. If you'll have still, if you still have any doubt, you can just ask me in the comment section. I'll ensure this thing that is, your particular doubt is getting sorted out. So thank you so much. I'll meet you in the next one.